Japan just got hit by the kind of earthquake that changes the mood of an entire coastline in seconds. A major offshore earthquake struck off northeastern Japan on April 20th, 2026, widely reported around magnitude 7.4 to 7.5, near the Sanriku coast at a shallow depth of about 10 kilometers. That shallow depth is why events like this instantly raise fears of stronger shaking and tsunami impacts. And this was not just about the shaking, it was what happened right after. A tsunami warning went out, evacuation orders followed, and real tsunami waves were observed, including waves of about 70 to 80 centimeters in parts of Iwate Prefecture. Authorities warned that some areas could see waves up to 3 meters, and over 100,000 residents across northern prefectures were told to move to safety. That is the moment people remember, not just the alert, not just the ground moving, but the silence after it, when everyone starts wondering what the ocean is about to do next. The latest updates say at least 34 people were injured, but there are no reports of mass casualties or catastrophic destruction. Damage so far appears to be light to moderate, with about 800 homes losing power at one point, transit disruptions, and some minor facility damage, including issues reported at New Chitose Airport. Around 500 people also sheltered at Hachinohe Air Base after evacuation alerts were issued. Officials also said there were no major abnormalities at most nuclear facilities, though Reuters reported a water spill at the Rakasho reprocessing plant with no reported safety risk. Bullet train services were disrupted, emergency task forces were activated, and coastal communities were told to stay away from harbors, beaches, and river mouths until the threat passed. And even though the broader tsunami threat later eased, the story is not over. Japanese authorities warned that aftershocks could continue for about a week, which means this is still the kind of situation where people stay on edge long after the first quake is gone. So tonight's headline is this: a major earthquake struck off Japan on April 20th, 2026. A tsunami warning was issued. Real waves were observed. At least 34 people were injured. Damage appears limited compared with worst-case fears, but the coastline, transit systems, and emergency agencies all had to react fast. And that is what makes earthquakes like this so haunting. Because sometimes the biggest fear is not just the number on the map, it is the waiting after it, the aftershocks, the shoreline, and the question people ask after every major offshore quake: is it over yet? For more breaking earth and severe weather coverage, head to StormScapes.xyz.